Hello Heather, it's Thursday, and I should start with a scheduling note. I'm actually getting ready to leave for Dallas because my dad is turning 75, so we're going to make a surprise visit, which will still be a surprise because my dad doesn't go on YouTube, so he's not going to find out about it from this video. What that means though is I will not really be able to shoot videos over the weekend. We're getting back in Sunday evening. So I'm going to go ahead and post this today, and then I propose that you post your video tomorrow, and then we take the weekend off from these videos and I'll resume on Monday. Now back to our current conversation, which is about music and memory and all the things music can conjure up. And since we're talking about my dad, who as I said is turning 75, a lot of my early musical memories are my dad playing the guitar, and he would play a lot of Bob Dylan. So Blowing in the Wind is probably the first song I remember being aware of as a song, and I knew all the words and I'd heard it a million times. And still love it, still think about my dad and my childhood when I hear it. It actually came up last year at my son's school. The third grade puts on a history of Portland as a play, and so they do songs throughout the play. And they covered the 60s, and they had a protest. So the kids put on tie-dye shirts and sang Blowing in the Wind. And Carter was learning the song for the play, and he was like singing it on the way home, and I started singing along with him. And it totally freaked him out that I knew this ancient ballad. But actually, more than Blowing in the Wind, the song that really takes me back to being a child is another Bob Dylan song, not quite as famous, called A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. The song is actually a sort of dialogue between a father and son, because I can't remember all the words, but it starts out, "Where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Oh, where have you been, my darling young one?" And then the son reports back on all the stuff he's seen, and of course all the stuff he's seen is emblematic of the social upheaval of the 60s. So it's got all this deeper meaning to it. But at the time, as a child, I sort of just heard it as a father and son talking, and I didn't really latch on to the meaning of the words at the time. So a lot of my childhood memories are tied to folk music, to Bob Dylan and Joan Baez and Pete Seeger, who passed away recently. And there's one more song that really sticks out from my childhood, not a protest song, it's actually a John Denver song called Take Me Home, Country Roads. It's the one that starts out Almost Heaven, West Virginia. And I cannot hear that song without hearing my whole family singing it together. We would all be in a big room, and I have a fairly large family, and we would all be singing that song. So even if I hear just John Denver singing it, in my mind it's backed up by all these people in my family from years and years and years ago. That's kind of the point of the song. The song is about returning home after you've been away, and that's what all songs do. They kind of give you a way home, no matter how long it's been or how far you've gone. So that's it for now. I will talk to you again on Monday. Bye for now.